And I believe this is where things gonna get really tough for any audience member, especially when it comes to certain series like this with the triangle. I'm pretty sure all you guys might know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Koi to Uso, or we call it Love and Lies, on episode 2. Now, this episode right here was actually pretty simple, although there's not a lot I can really give out in certain detail or go into a lot that could need a lot of detail, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys who are watching my recap, etc., would understand how love romance works in a certain way. So if anything else, let's go. We have to it that our boy Nejima is trying to meet his new wife or future wife, but apparently when it came to him trying to go to school, etc., and trying to bail out, he was unable to do so. And apparently we have to it that Misaki-chan is trying to tell him not to be so stupid, etc. Of course, we have to it that Nejima does meet Sanada Lilina, or I'll call her Lily because I think it's a much easier name, Lily-chan. We have to it that they do have a little tough introduction, but eventually try to talk about a couple things later. And we do see some scenes about Lilina more interested about how love works. Although it gets to certain points where freaking Nejima himself gets slapped a couple times. And it was 2 times in this episode. Although you guys, if you guys watch the episode, which I think you should do, it's like Nejima didn't tell her about her unbuttoned shirt and she slaps him. And later on when it came to meeting her at a certain location and telling her last name, Sanada Mushi, which she did not like because I think she couldn't fit with anyone else and she had a couple things. And of course, this is the second slap that Nejima ends up getting because he didn't tell her about her panties or something. And you know, what's the funny thing is that Nejima ends up seeing Misaki-chan right there, and Lily, which is Sanada Lily if anything, but I call her Lily like I said because that's an easy way how to say it, ends up talking to her about Nejima, and it kind of got a little tense here and there, and they will talk to each other again, and we have to it that Nejima was having some funny talks with Lily after that talk with Lily talking to Misaki, and she, after realizing a couple things of realizing that Nejima actually kissed Misaki-chan, which is in last week's episode obviously, she ends up telling Nejima to you should kiss her one more time, and it ends off there. And just by looking at the credits, it was pretty cool, but it looks like to me it's going to be a tough triangle love. Not to mention next episode it's going to be called Overlooked Love. So I'm very sorry for giving you guys a very, very confusing, how am I supposed to say it, confusing summary right here. All I could really tell you overall in perspective is just Nejima meeting his future wife and got into certain romantic scenes of romantic comedy scenes, which we all see many times anyway throughout every season of a certain romantic comedy anime anyway. Not to mention Lily's backstory a bit. That's about all. And she ends up making a friend or a certain acquaintance with Misaki-chan. So Lily and Misaki, pretty cool. But from here on out, it's gonna be like any other series that any audience would do. Waifu wars. So yeah, that's all I can really give you guys for the time being. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Officer people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye bye. Toodaloo.